Hey JJ, hope you're having a good time, man. This is your first video lesson from Spain. So yeah, I'm having a great time over here. Can't wait to get back and teach you. And it's yeah, it's really cool. There's actually a festival going on in my girlfriend's city right now. So I got some really good pictures that I'll send to you because I know you wanted those. So anyway, yeah, we'll start by going over what we went over last week, and then we'll go over some new stuff. And what while I'm gone, no pressure. If you can get some of it done, very cool. If not, no big deal. But if you're feeling up to it, try and get 15 minutes in every couple of days. Or if you're really feeling ambitious, play as much as you want, play as much as you can. But yeah, so the first thing we'll do is go over last week's chord progression. Now, after we get the chords down, we can go into some more complex rhythms. But for right now, I just want you to strum on each beat. And if you remember, the progression was A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, F, 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 C, 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 G, 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 G. Now what I want you to do is I want you to play this just that basic 1 2 3 4 rhythm. So on each beat, and once we get this down, we'll go into some more complex rhythms. But once you can do this 4 times through, we can move on. So anyway, so this is what it'll sound like 4 times through. Feel free to practice along with me, and if you need anything at all, if you need me to slow down or break down a part, or if you have any questions, definitely text me. But here it goes. So it's gonna go A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, F, 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 C, 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 G, 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 A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, F, 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 C, 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 G, 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 G. Now I want you to be able to do that 4 times through. So if you can do that progression 4 times through, we'll move on to the next rhythm. Also, what we were going over last week was the new position of, or we went over a new position of the pentatonic scale. So we went over the A minor pentatonic scale, which, if you remember, we learned the note names all the way up our E string. So we're going to start on our A note, which is our 5th fret E string. So we're going to start on A, and that's why it's called the A minor pentatonic, because we're starting on the A. So anyway, we start on our A note, which is our 5th fret, with our pointer finger. Then we use our pinky on the 8th fret E string. We use pointer finger on the A string 5th fret, ring finger on the A string 7th fret, and we repeat that same shape on the D string. We repeat that same exact shape on the D string. And then we go to our 5th fret on our B string with our pointer finger. We use our pinky to go to our 8th fret on our B string. Use the pointer finger to go to the 8th fret on the 5th fret of our E string. And then use your pinky to go to the 8th fret on the E string. So what we have so far is this, and I'll go really slow, and then I'll do it at the speed I want you at. So now the things to remember about that are just keep all of your fingers down, use the tips of your fingers, and try and alternate your pick. So go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. And so also what we did last week was we revisited the E minor pentatonic, which, if you remember, starts an octave up on the E note right here on your E string 12th fret. So we start right there, and it's the same exact shape as before. So it's the same exact shape. We just moved that shape up to the 12th fret E string. So all right. So that's what we did last week. So just refresh yourself on that. And then the new things I want to teach you a new chord progression. Now, I know it seems easy, but what we're working on here is is muscle memory. So we're working on getting your muscles to remember these chord progressions because they're very, very common and in music. So anyway, we're going to start with a new chord progression. Now, I want you to do the same thing with this new chord progression. Once you get it down, we'll move on to more complex rhythms, but I want you to play on every beat. So I want you to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so the progression starts on an A chord. Your A chord is you put your pointer finger on your D string on your 2nd fret. You put your middle finger on your G string 2nd fret, and you put your ring finger on your B string 2nd fret. So it looks just like this. They're all stacked up like that. So you're going to go A, 2, 3, 4, and then the E major chord. Now you know E major. So go to that E major 4 times, then your D chord 4 times, then back to your A 4 times. 2, 3, 4, and then you repeat that. So you go A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, and A, 2, 3, 4. Now the thing that's uncommon about this progression is the A chord is actually, you're playing the A chord 8 times, or it feels like you're playing the A chord 8 times, because you go A, E major, D, and then when you go back to your A, you repeat the A for the next of the progression. So just keep that in mind and really, really count and say the chords out loud as you're playing them. And that'll help your sense of time, and that's going to help you remember that you play the chord double as long. So anyway, so that's the new chord progression. If you can do that 4 times through by the time I get home, that would be awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to work on the first octave of a new position of the E minor pentatonic scale. Now what this means is we're playing the same exact scale, the same exact E minor pentatonic scale. We're just starting from a different note. Now, the actual scale it's the same exact scale. We're just starting from a different position, and what this does is this gives us more soloing options. So when we start actually applying this to soloing, this is going to give us more options. So anyway, we start from our 10th fret E string, and we're only going to learn the first octave because this one's a little bit more complicated than the last one, so it'll be a little bit easier for you to get. So we're going to start on your 10th fret E string, and we're going to use, instead of starting with our pointer finger like we usually would, we're going to actually start with our middle finger. So we're going to start middle finger 10th fret E string, and then we're going to go to our 12th fret on our E string. We're going to move the same shape down the next string, so down to your A string. So it's going to go, and you're going to use the same finger. You're going to use your middle and your pinky. So it's going to be middle, pinky on the same frets. And then you're going to use your pointer finger on your 9th fret on your D string. And then after that, all you do is you put your pinky on your 12th fret on your D string. So all together, really, really slow, it looks just like this. So that's the first octave of a new position of the E minor pentatonic scale. So it's the same exact scale as our E minor. We're just starting from a different note. So if you can have that, if you're feeling up to it, if you can have it ascending and descending, that would be great. But honestly, as long as you have it ascending by the time I get home, we'll be in good shape to move on with it. All right. So that's email me or text me if you have any questions whatsoever. Sorry if it's a little dark. I'm filming it in my girlfriend's room, and it's nighttime here in Spain right now. So yeah, just text me, email me if you have any questions or if you need anything at all. I'll send you one more lesson before I come home, and then we should be good to to get started again. So yeah, I hope you're having a great time, and I'll send those pictures for you too. See you, JJ.